If you've watched my video on 10 reasons to live in Monaco, you'll understand why there are more millionaires per head here than anywhere else on Earth. All kinds of successful people want to live here, mostly as a result of their efforts in business, sport, or the media. Monaco has become a global brand, and the cachet of living here contributes to the steady and increasing demand. Match that with extremely limited supply, and Economics 101 tells you that prices are mainly heading in one direction. Monaco's only historic competitor, Hong Kong, has been rocked by the new Chinese security laws, which are triggering a quiet exodus of wealthy families, many of them taking a serious look at Monaco as part of their escape plan. Wealth is about going where you're treated best, and security is one of the key benefits of a Monegasque lifestyle. Even COVID-19 has barely impacted this small territory. The combination of strict lockdowns, a strong healthcare infrastructure, and sensible levels of compliance from residents meant that the principality was one of the first places to come out of lockdown and to stay out. Property prices in Monaco take some getting used to, with the average being around 48,000 euros a square metre, and the area around the casino in Monte Carlo topping out at 53,000 euros per square metre. Even these prices will be topped by the latest land reclamation project at Portier Cove, on which we're now starting to take deposits off plan. By the way, there's nothing new about Monaco's determination to defeat nature and claim back land from the Mediterranean. They've been doing it since the 1880s, after giving 40% of their land away in a deal with the French government that brought both the casino to Monaco and new road and rail links to Nice. Being realistic, we have to expect some sort of impact on Monaco's real estate market as a result of the pandemic. If the fallout from the global financial crisis of 2008 is anything to go by, at that point we saw a 13% fall in average prices the following year, only for costs per square metre to bounce back to pre-crisis levels by 2010. Since then, we've had a solid decade of 10% plus annual growth, meaning many of those who purchased Monaco real estate just after the last crisis have doubled their money across the decade. If any market can emerge unscathed from the pandemic, it'll be Monaco. But we should probably expect a flattening of prices and a decline in transaction volumes in the short term. In the last full year for which we have data available, 2019, the average sale price achieved in Monaco was 48,151 euros per square metre. That's 1.3% below the average from the previous year, but 2018 was exceptional, with a massive 18.1% hike in average values. Such a small market with very few new developments available can be impacted by a supply shortage if fewer than average people want to sell. We saw that in 2019 when transaction volumes fell by 12% compared to the previous year. The key driver here was a drop in the number of 1- and 2-bedroom properties available for sale at the most popular sub €5 million price point, causing an 18% decline in sales volumes. New build transactions were down by 54% over 2018, mainly because there was nothing new to buy. On average, just 27 new properties have been sold in Monaco each and every year over the past decade. Mind you, beware of forming a view based on averages. Sales of properties above 10 million euros increased by 64% in 2019 compared to the previous year. Some of those were villas being sold for redevelopment, but these numbers also underscore a trend for larger families moving to Monaco with a need to invest in larger apartments to provide the suitable accommodation that the immigration authorities insist on. Savills maintains an index of prices in 28 of the world's prime cities. While all of those cities experienced a slight decline in 2019, the important metric is that in the last 5 years, Monaco prices have risen by 34% versus only half that figure, 17%, in the overall index. These statistics show just how stable and resilient the Monaco real estate market is, and its appeal as a stable location in which to purchase property. The number of new build properties sold in Monaco remains restricted, with an average of 27 new build properties sold per year for the last decade, accounting for just 7% of all sales. Last year saw a grand total of 9 new properties being sold, so get used to the idea that you'll almost certainly be acquiring a pre-owned property, albeit probably one that's been delightfully refurbished to the standards required by a rather demanding cohort of buyers. There are some medium-sized new developments in the offing, but the trophy project coming along is Portier Cove, a 6-hectare site that will offer 120 apartments, villas and houses in a green environment with open spaces, if you have deep enough pockets to acquire one. Deposits are now being taken, and these properties should be completed in 2025. If these purchase prices make you want to consider your rental options, you should not be surprised to learn that Monaco is also the most expensive location in which to rent residential property anywhere in the world, with an average rent of €126 per square metre per month. Unlike the pause we've seen in the growth of sale prices, in the year to February 2020, rental values in Monaco increased 20% across all types of property. Remember what I said about having to rent something of a suitable size for your family unit? Well, this increase was driven by a hike in the rental value of properties with 4 or more bedrooms, such as One Monte Carlo. It's based just over the road from the Monte Carlo casino, and this luxury tower block was delivered in 2019, so it really did impact those figures. Please don't take my word for it when I give my opinion that Monaco's real estate market will continue to prosper. Let me finish by quoting from the most recent Monaco market update from Savills themselves. They say, Monaco punches well above its weight on the world stage, with a profile in line with top-tier global cities. The diverse demand base means the principality will remain a sought-after destination. Additionally, Monaco has proved to be relatively immune to political and economic instability, especially in light of COVID-19. And this resilience is forecast to continue to attract buyers and renters. The global reputation of Monaco ensures that demand levels across the principality outstrip supply in this space-constrained location. Going forward, though there are new developments in the pipeline, the promised number of new units are still fewer than needed. These dynamics mean that prices, although the highest in the world, are expected to remain stable. As more towers are built across Monaco, properties which once had a sea view might be obstructed in the future. To counteract this, developers are prioritizing amenities like pools, gymnasia, cinemas, spas, and parking garages. The outlook for the rental market is likely to be dependent on property size, as seen in 2019. As the Monegasque government examines residency applications more closely, it could become more difficult for couples and individuals to obtain residency through renting a smaller property, causing potential rental decreases for those sizes of property. However, we expect demand and rental values for larger properties to continue to increase. The only way to really know if Monaco will work for you is to come and see for yourself. Let us know your budget and the size of property you're looking for, and we'll set up a visit where we can show you a range of properties to help you refine your search. It all starts with a conversation, so please use the Contact Us form on this page and let's get going.